Welcome to a color compare of SpeedPaint and Contrast red colors. These are the four red colors that we have at our disposal at the moment in Contrast and SpeedPaint. The Contrast line does have some new reds that are coming in July 2022. So this video is still filmed before those were released, though after they were announced. Hopefully I'll get those colors and add them to an update video of this after they are out. So here we have our four colors, and you might notice something different if you've watched a few of these color compare videos. I don't have my usual swatch sticks. Usually I have these sticks with these skulls on them or something, and I do it that way. And just something that has some highs and recesses and depths to these skulls. But I paint squigs. I paint a lot of squigs. I use squigs instead of grots in my 40k orc army, and so I paint a lot of squigs, though honestly I haven't been using as many grots recently. So I thought, hey, let's paint a squig in each of these colors and see which one comes out the best. And so the labels of these are actually on the bottom, but this is the Blood Angels red squig. So I'm just going to kind of take these here and put them up. Blood Angels red, we'll just double check. BAR, yep, there it is. And you'll see the highest points there, we've got a little bit of white showing through. I definitely would want to touch that up. But those, I didn't want to do two coats to throw off the color compare. And then the deepest depths, we've got a nice dark red. I mean, honestly, the whites look like little maybe squig freckles. That squig's done. Throw a base on them, maybe paint those teeth, and you're pretty good to go. I'm really loving that squig color. Here we have Flesh Terrors red. Of course, we're going to get these next to each other here. A little bit flatter. The recesses aren't as dark. The highs aren't as light. It's a very uniform color. Could use a second coat in some areas. But overall, not bad. Not bad. Again, throw a base on them, paint those teeth, and you've got a squig. Blood red from the Army Painter is a lot lighter than I thought it would be. It's definitely got the nice highs, and it's got some good shading in some of the recesses where I put a little bit more paint. See, like where some paint pooled on the tail there. Otherwise, it doesn't have a lot of depth in those recesses like you'd expect. Slaughter red, on the other hand, definitely doing a little bit better in those recesses. Though again, I think you want to be a little more heavy-handed with these in general. And this has got some that's pooled in some areas that, you know, maybe if you're being really careful, you'd want to touch up. So there you go. So the two Army Painter together, you've got, try to keep them in order of the bottles behind the scenes there. You'll notice that Slaughter red, definitely darker. We're not surprised by this, but also like the undertone's different. This does have a little bit of more of a pinky purple undertone. This has got more of a just general red, or it looks kind of like a lighter kind of pinkish color in some places. So definitely two very different colors there, which is always welcome. We'll take a look at the Blood Angels red on the left versus the Flesh Terrors on the right, and see that the Blood Angels on the left, definitely more orange to that red, more of a cool, well, warm red on the left there, and a cool red here on the right. So Flesh Terrors being the cool red, Blood Angels red being that warm red. I thought that the Blood Angels red might be kind of like the blood red, and sure, you could probably interchange these one-to-one. That's fine. They're pretty close. Though I do like how this one painted on just a little bit better. The Blood Angels red, that is. Flesh Terrors versus Slaughter red. Looking very similar here. So there we go. I think you could go with either of these and even interchange them, and you'd probably be okay. You probably don't need both. So, what would I honestly buy out of these? I'm really glad I have this Blood Angels red. I think it's great. For squigs, though, I think I'm probably going to go Slaughter red. It's good. It's cheap. I would put on a pretty heavy coat, let it really sink into those recesses. Maybe go back while it's drying and pull it out of some of the areas you really don't want it. But otherwise, I'm really liking the effect that I got out of that Slaughter red. So, up to you what you want to use these for. You, of course, are the one painting your army, so let me know what you might be putting these reds on. Maybe you're actually going to paint some Blood Angels, and maybe you want to use Blood Angels Red. That's great. Well, I'd love to hear what you're working on. If you have suggestions for future color compare videos, always let me know. Alright folks, well that's all for today. Take care, thanks for watching, let's get gaming.